Good morning, live weather blog meteorologist Bob Acanfrio here with today's tropical update for Tuesday, July 27, 2010. Tropics remain nice and quiet today. Couple features to point out here on the wide view of the satellite here this morning. We have an upper level low here in the Gulf of Mexico. This will not develop tropically. This will help to spread some moisture across Texas and Louisiana today, but no development here tropically. This is a upper level cold core system. We have a tropical wave right in here approaching the Leeward Islands. This will not develop as well. Pretty far south. A lot of wind shear through the Caribbean right now. A lot of dry stable air through here, so that's not going to develop at all. ITCZ down in here, not going to develop anything here. This high pressure really pushed this pretty far south, so you could see beautiful clear cloudless weather here. This is about as cloudless as you're going to see the Caribbean the rest of this tropical season. If you have vacation plans down here this week, just perfect weather, very nice. Looking off the southeast coast here, and this is where, if we're going to see some kind of development this week and maybe into early next week, we have to watch close to home. This is the kind of pattern where we might see some homegrown activity develop. Have a little trough of East Coast trough that's going to get carved out here towards the end of this week, beginning of next week. Might see something try to develop off the southeast coast or the east coast. Just going to have to watch this area carefully. You never know. When we have these kind of setups, this is where we could see something spin up out here. So definitely going to be watching this area the rest of this week. Looking off to the water vapor imagery, you can see all this dry air, dry stable air through here. Wind shear ripping right through the Caribbean right now, so nothing's gonna develop in this region right now, and this will continue for the rest of this week, probably into early next week as well. Here's the wind shear map, and here's showing you that strong wind shear through the Western Gulf and right through the whole Caribbean and into the Western Atlantic. So this whole area is just closed down for development right now with all that dry air. And you can see off the southeast coast here, pretty low wind shear values right now. So definitely going to have to be watching this area pretty carefully the next few days. Off the African coast, we have another wave moving off the coast. We have another wave in here, but you can see it's nothing. All that dust and dry air just destroyed that one. Next one coming off the coast, I don't expect any kind of development out here this week at all. Looking off to the models, we have the Euro model here. Just wanted to show you this. This is valid for Tuesday, August 3rd, so this is valid for next week. You can see low pressure trying to develop off the east coast here, and that's why I said we're going to have to watch this whole area off the east coast the next 5 days here, just to see, next 5 to 7 days. You just never know. Nice cool down for the northeast and east coast here this week, so get away from that extreme hot weather right now. I mean, not a real big cool down, but the extreme heat will get pushed southward and take residents over the extreme southeast Gulf Coast in Florida. And look at how big this Azore Bermuda high is building in, 1036 according to the model projections here next week. And that's why I'm thinking nothing in the eastern and central Atlantic even next week. We could be totally shut down here for about 2 weeks with nothing developing. So again, let's watch something close to home if something will develop. And again, back to the MJO, I showed you this yesterday. You can see it's starting to slow its progression down through Octant 3 here. And it looks like it's going to want to come right back to us. So give it the next couple weeks. MJO's kind of gone a little bit from our area, but it should be coming right back. And expect after the first week of August, going into the second week of August, I expect activity to really quickly pick up. And you can see some of the model projections here is definitely swinging it back towards our area. So enjoy the lull now. Like I said, should be pretty quiet the next 1 to 2 weeks. If anything will develop, it's going to be pretty close to home there. Look off the east coast, southeast coast. You never know. We might see something spin up with some old troughiness there in the next 5 to 7 days. Other than that, the rest of the tropics look pretty quiet right now. This is a good time, again, preparation. If you don't have your hurricane plans in place right now and live along the East Coast, Gulf Coast, get them in action now. That's it for today. Again, stay tuned to liveweatherblogs.com for all your latest information. Any severe weather that's going to be happening across the United States, we'll have it for you today. Thanks for listening, and I'll have another update tomorrow. Take care.